it's a blessing.
so that I
On
can.
that tangent, a lot of marriages also go through that period where, like I would say, my wife would not prefer for me to say, there are lots of traditional scope of marriages. I don't know how you would want to choose to answer this, but we do not really belong to a traditional way. If you can tell, I'm a pastor, she is a corporate person. My wife is 100% corporate. And for children's ministry, she's 100% children's ministry. She even has something she does fortnightly for kids in the community where she gathers them, and she does it 100%. Yes, and we have an understanding as to how we make this work. But there's a question to you. First of all, do you believe that people should learn to grow and understand that the roles of a woman are changing and we are in modern times, so people should wake up, smell the coffee, and support the woman? Or you would say it depends on maybe the circumstance or the situation you're in? It's a
You
tough
know,
question.
I mean, if I mean, before this, I said I didn't really want to share my opinion on this issue because I don't want people to insult me. Because if you try to if you try to speak the truth on this issue, people are not aligned to that kind of mindset, and so they'll chastise you. I mentioned before, people have their own opinion of a pastor's wife and even a wife, and they want to fit me in that box. I say I'll enter, but but I mean, generally, we things are changing. You said, do I think people should wake up and smell
And
the coffee?
smell the coffee.
Those that have to smell the coffee, they are your side, though, the men. They don't want to. I mean,
I
that
want
is
my
the
banku
truth.
now. I want my banku now. It doesn't matter if it is 7
I think
a.m.
I've always also told my husband that if that's the kind of wife you are looking for, I have no problem. I can also stop my work and come and do that fully. It depends on you. You can choose. But balancing the traditional roles of a woman and being in corporate is not that
It's not child's
easy.
play.
It's not really possible like that. It's a little difficult, especially if you are also going to school. So I close from work and I go to school, um and close at 8:30. I close in the school at 8:30. What time will I get home?
So imagine
So
if I was waiting for you to bring me supper. You see, technically it doesn't work that way.
unless I wake up at 4 o'clock, cook the food before I go to work, and then what time will you have to rest or to even study or anything like that? So you just have to make use of the free time that you have, if you have any free time. um you just have to see how best to make use of those times. But cooking every day is
It's not practical.
it's not practical. I think recently I saw something on social media that Bella Mundi said, if she leaves home at 6 a.m. or something and she comes at 7, how can she prepare? It's true. How? You can't really do that. But as my mother said, marry somebody who fears God, oh, because if the person doesn't fear God, the person will not have the love of Christ. If you really have the love of God in your heart, you really love God and you love your neighbor, why will you look at your wife and expect the person to play these traditional roles when they are also um,
Occupied with also
occupied
other
with
pressing
work, school,
things.
and other things? It will be difficult. But I'll say that if you don't love your wife, you would force the person to do that, and you wear the person out. You see, stress, blood pressure, all sorts of sicknesses come up, on that side. But I mean, everyone is entitled to their opinion. I expect some comments coming through. I don't mind. I just want you guys to know I don't mind. This
Oh,
is the
and and
truth.
and I
It's
think
the
yes, we
truth.
even embrace it that feel free to share your comments about this. It will be good to also hear, your thoughts on this. I think the man of God Apostle Femi Lazarus made a statement and he went like this that in modern times when we have people actually um, having modern machinery like what was it, dishwashers,
Yeah.
microwaves. You still
Yeah.
want someone to
Yeah.
chop and cut and prepare the old traditional way.
Mm,
As
mm.
to say that in marriage, you must learn to embrace, you get it, that times have changed. And I think even my question for asking you all of this, because we have a very, very contemporary kind of, at least I believe, where we try to scratch your back, you scratch my back, I
That's right.
scratch your back kind of
Like how I
thing.
have a flu today, but I need to make it work. Because it's also my
Definitely.
way of
Yeah.
supporting
You know.
my husband.
Hmm.
And there are other ways, I mean, that I'll have to make up because I can't always give an excuse, oh, I'm working. If you can't do one thing, you should be able to do some other things and
Hmm.
support your husband and his ministry in some other ways. So yes, I mean, just as you have said it, I don't know if I will, to the end of my days or to my retirement, will I be in corporate? I'm not sure. Will I at some point be a pastor? I'm not sure. But for now, this is the situation I find myself in, and I need to make the most out of it. Yes. And I also thank God for the kind of husband that I have. I will have to say, because did I expect this much um, grace to be given to me? No, I did not. So even times when I didn't need to, I was forcing myself. I didn't send you. And I think my husband is somebody that is also very self-sufficient. He can be there and feel as if he's hungry, and you go and make his own rice or something, he'd stew on his own. Like, he won't, seeing that maybe you are busy or you are tired, you are sleepy, he will not wake you up to go and do. No, 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 no. He will do it on his own. And I think I'm grateful to God for that. Aside that aspect, also my husband has been um very, very much of an encouragement, because going through things in my life, um at work or wherever,
You're trying
he
to make my head
always,
feel big.
oh no, I'm saying the truth. I'm saying that I'm actually being very honest, that I should just try to my husband,
I hope you
but
didn't hear that.
but but he's the kind of person that really, really encourages and supports your dreams. So if they say that somebody is a supportive husband, then it is maximum.
I think there's one thing I don't know how to do. I think that's the one issue we have. I don't know how to carry your bag. That one there, I think that may not be
You don't
possible.
know how to carry bag.
Uh,
You don't know how to hug. You don't.
then let's continue,
Yeah,
eh?
let's continue. That side I'll not talk about it, but now let's talk about the fact that he's very supportive. But
Yeah.
yes, but it's true. He's not typically there. Oh, hug. Oh, help me to carry my bag. When he gets out from the car, he has gotten down. He's gone. How you
Sure.
carry your things is your own problem. He didn't send you to take all these things to work. But
I didn't say carry all of this. You know you can't handle.
I'll
Why are
take
you
it like
taking it?
that. I'll
Uh-huh.
take it like that.
Yeah. So
But yeah.
viewers, it should get you to understand that even with a line of relationship, there's the good, there's the bad, there's the ugly. But even with the bad and the ugly, it depends on what you choose. You get
Mm,
it? Because you can tell both of us are on individual tangents, but we have a place where we agree and we meet to be a couple. She's a corporate woman. I am an entrepreneur, but my first role is to be a minister of the Lord. You get it? And we found a way to agree, and we dated for less than 6 months, right?
oh no.
Yeah, practically. The
No,
real
not less than,
practical.
oh no. Not less than more than one
Mm,
year.
you sure?
Yes,
Hey, then I have the dates wrong.
very wrong. I know men never remember any date,
Charlie,
so.
I'm fan chair, why?
But it was a
Yeah.
short time,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't.
It wasn't that
Let me not talk
long.
about my previous experience, but it wasn't that long. It was a short,
Yeah.
it was a short time. So
and coming this far still together. I also believe it's the Lord anyway. Anyway, final words. What are your final words?
I'm really fighting the edge.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to all my goons out there, all my friends and family that have been
You
supporting me
can
on
name
this.
them. You can name them.
Let me not name any names, but they know
Okay.
themselves.
Okay, cool.
But my final words would be that um, as women, let's not use the whole corporate thing as an excuse not to also support your husband or to make him feel or make him be the head of the household, because sometimes some people confuse that whole thing and then make it like, yes, we are partners, oh,
Mm-hmm.
but one partner, everyone has their role, let me say it that way. Everyone has a place that they the part that they play. So don't try to take the place of your husband by taking some decisions on your own. I mean, trying to, act as if I'm a corporate and I have money, then I'll meet you boots for boots and those kinds of things. So, um, those would be my final words. And I also say to all the people out there that have a certain image of what a pastor's wife should be out there, let us all be led by the Spirit.
Mm.
Okay, let us not have our own opinions. And in some churches, they have a dress code, dress like this, don't do this, do your hair like that. They are just human beings, people's personal opinions, and they
Mm.
have
Very subjective.
exactly, trying to let us all be accepting, and let us focus on the character of an individual instead of trying to expect them to dress in a certain way or also be a pastor and those
Mm.
sorts of things. It's a little unfair, and it puts a certain pressure on the pastor's wife when they, even God himself that is calling the people, God has not called them to be a pastor at that particular time. So
Mm.
please don't try to play that role to be the one who is now doing the calling. Okay, let's leave the calling and the judging for God, and let us all work out our salvation with fear and trembling. Those are my final words. Thank you.
That's my wife for you. I do see it about it. Well,
Adonting, please.
okay.
Thank you.
Boate Adonting. Yes,
No, not
ma'am.
Boate Adonting, just Adonting. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay, okay. Triple A. All right, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
Energize like the battery. Yeah.
You can tell my wife will make you crack your head and laugh. You should come to our home for a visit one day anyway. So, we're in the month for Women Breast Cancer Awareness. I would say if you need to, go to the hospital, take advantage of this. Go to the hospital, get yourself screened, get yourself checked. And yes, the Lord is with us. From us, the Adontengs, here, Max Board, we're signing out. Have an awesome evening. Bye bye.